Hey guys, and so you saw the last video. I got my new wig, my pink one. That was fun. But I also said that I'd make the unboxing when I got my next one and show off the whole collection of my wigs. If you've seen plenty of the videos that I do in my bedroom, you see some of the wigs on top of my headboard thing. But I don't think I've used all of them on camera, so I wanted to show them to you guys. Probably not going to put them on right now, but I can show them to you guys. But first, we're going to unbox the new wig. I forgot scissors. I'll be right back. I really should have prepared for this. So first we got the wig stands. I got these off of eBay. They were like $1. You can get them pretty much anywhere that sells wigs, be it like a store in a mall or wig stores online. I got my black ones from Wigs.com when I bought the wigs, but I got these on eBay because I didn't want $5 wig stands. I wanted $1 wig stands, and I got those. For those of you who have never put a wig stand together, you get 2 interlocking pieces and basically the rest support. You shove one inside the other, and it's like making those paper things that you gotta put together for geometry, where everything's got its own little niche. Ow! You just gotta snap everything in place. The ring on top not only provides a place for the wig to rest on, but it also makes sure that all the prongs are in the right spot. This one doesn't want it. Oh well. So this is my package. This is the smallest one I've ever gotten a wig in, especially for the size. But from China, you gotta expect this kind of thing. I'm gonna try to open it carefully. inside is this folded up bag of hair. Looks like they gave me a free mesh wig cap. It's the ones I have currently are a pantyhose type cap. They're nude. This one is I've had a one like this before. It's got the main hole that you stick over your head, but it's also got the hole in the top for those of you who have more hair. And what you do is you put this all the way over your head, and then you pull this back up so that it covers everything. And if you have a lot of hair, well, it's a bit complicated for those people to do. I might show it off later. But these are very good for people who need to put a lot of bobby pins in their thing, because the bobby pins will often go through the wig and into your cap. So these give them something extra to anchor onto. It's just a little surprising when you're trying to take your wig off and you're like, why is it stuck to my head? So that's that. That's nice of them. I usually have to buy wig caps. And then here is my wig. It's, of course, in its netting. If you ever have a wig and you've bought it without netting, you might want to reconsider where you bought it from, because this means that it was manufactured in, well, I mean, the wig cap means that it was made at this source, and it's new, basically, because there's pretty much no way to get these back on. Okay, so it's not quite as long as I thought it would be. It is wavy, of course. For the purposes that I would be using it, I would have to straighten it and do a little maintenance on the bangs. I was expecting a much longer wig, I'm not gonna lie. But I might be able to make this work. If not, it'll be a very nice blonde wig to just wear around. I'm gonna set it on the stand here. I am gonna have to keep it on a ledge though because of its length. This is in fact very similar to my original hair when I had longer hair. I have another blonde wig that is curly as well, that I remember posting pictures of myself in, and people were like, there's no way her hair grew back that fast. And we had to explain to them that it wasn't my real hair. I'm trying to figure out where the cap stops so I can adjust this on the stand. Alright, so I did get it with longer bangs for a reason. The curls are just everywhere. Now, so this is the front. It's again, it's a little lopsided on here. Just ignore that. It's got kind of, you know, the shaping around the face. But it's got longer bangs. It's hard to find cheap ones without long bangs. If you're gonna get a wig, get it with long bangs and you can trim it to your face. That's what everyone does. It's just because it's cheaper to get it with longer bangs and shorter bangs and risk having that weird showing of your hair. So there's this one. It is relatively long. It will be longer once it's straightened. But hopefully I can use it for the purposes that I wanted it to. And if I can't, it's still very pretty. I can see what people were talking about, I don't know, when they said that it was a bit thin, but it doesn't seem to be a bad thing because it looks a bit more natural when the hair is a little thinner. There isn't a lot to it, but it still looks very nice. I don't believe I would wear this one as much as my others, purely because of the lower quality. Again, I did pay like $5 for this, so I mean it's pretty good for what I got, for how much I paid for it. So this is the new one. It's really soft as well. Then, as you guys remember, there's the pink one from the last episode. They do say that if you're going to have clips on it, you're going to rotate it every couple of weeks so that they don't wear out the spot in the lining, because these are heavy. Like if you've ever worn them and you shake your head, they are heavy on your head, just compared to wigless, or compared to just the wig. Alright, and we've got this one. This is about how it sits on my head. I remember saying that when I wear it, I feel like I look like Keith Urban. That's because this is about the shading of his hair, and he does kind of have this flippy, flared out kind of look that the ends of it give me. It's a little hard to do the front of it because it's just so choppy, and so like the hairs from the middle just kind of stick out like that. I want to trim it, but I don't. I feel like I am overanalyzing it when I shouldn't be. Like no one else is staring at like the front of my wig, so there's that. This one is very short. It's pretty much the shortest one overall. It was nice. I was trying to go for a color that wasn't my own hair color, so this was the first one that I got that wasn't blonde. This was my second wig. It is Forever Young brand. I don't know what brand the new one is. Let me check. If it's got a brand in it. I bought it on AliExpress. They specialize in cheap wigs. I don't see a label anywhere on it. Usually they're on the inside. Whoop. This one's Forever Young, the brand of the wig. I got this one on wigs.com, of course. It is very nice. I have not had a problem with tangling. There's a little bit of lipstick on this one just because the last time I wore it, you saw it in a video. It was windy and I was wearing lipstick and it just kept getting stuck on my face. Because this side has longer hair. When I would wear it to work, I'd have to put bobby pins in it to keep the bangs out of my face. black one. This one was my third wig. This one is almost undoubtedly the favorite of the normal wigs that I have. It is also very short. It's a bob. The bangs are to about here. I'm just trying to show you because it's hard to see in this light. Let me see if I can fix that. Can you see it better? A little bit. Okay. So here's the wig stand. The bangs end about here. Let me see if I can just take that. I'm trying to show you a black wig that is very dark against itself. So this is the wig. Maybe I should just put it on. Oh my god. I'm not wearing my hat. My cap. Hang on, I'm pulling my hair. Ow. Bad idea. Bad idea. Nah. So basically whenever I'm doing this one, again, since the bangs are long enough to stick in my face, that's what they do. So I'll often just push them to the side. My hair is kind of just poking through that. Ooh, got that one blonde streak. Ooh. So yeah, it basically just comes around my jaw. I do have to usually tighten these to stay on my head. There's that one like curl that doesn't want to go in the right way. It just basically drapes my head. It's a very nice little bob, and I absolutely love the color. People at work just adore it because it's very neat. It's very But as I was telling someone earlier, I've got hair that's too long to not wear a wig cap, but it's too short to wear a wig cap because it's difficult. I've got to put like bobby pins in my hair to keep it up and out of my face on like all sides and angles, and I got to put the cap on at a weird angle to keep it that way. And So that's this one. And then the first wig that I ever got is this one. It was a wig that kind of was longer. It reminded me of my original hair. It's got these bangs in the front. The bangs are really pretty. I've done some modeling work in this wig. It is thinner, but it's got a lot of layer to it, so it looks more natural. Over the time that I've had it, I've had to brush it out a little bit, so it's a little bit in more disarray, and I think that the more disarray that these very tamed curls have, the more natural it looks. If you want to get a natural looking wig, it's very important that you don't want it to look synthetic. All of my wigs are synthetic hair, but everyone believes, usually when I'm wearing the natural colors, that they are my real hair. It's very gratifying to me that people don't know I'm wearing a wig when I'm wearing wigs. You know, aside from the pink one, people are gonna know that's a wig. Because A, it's really long, and B, it's really pink. Really pink. But when I had these wigs, people were so confused because A, I had just shaved my head, so obviously it wasn't my hair. But it also looked very natural and very real. and I enjoyed that. Like, I would go to work and people would be like, oh, you changed your hair. I like what you did with it. And I'd be like, well, it's not really my hair. And I'd show them my scalp, and they'd be like, oh. And then they'd ask that question, well, are you okay? Say, yes, I'm absolutely fine, and whatnot. I battled the rumors of having cancer for way too long. Like, it took months for that to dissipate. And even a few months after that, I still got asked if chemo was going okay. I'm like, dude, I told you guys, I'm not sick. And it just made me very angry to be there. I think I already talked about this, but it's very, very frustrating when it's like you have to be ill to justify shaving your head. It's my head. Do I have to have a reason? I might be one of those people that just shaves their head for, convenience. I know that there's somebody that comes to my store that does that. There are also people that actually have cancer, It's just, why would you ask that question? I also have to say something. The shipping for these items across seas, the pink wig, I got updates on that pink wig. I got all the updates on that pink wig. I paid no extra shipping and handling for my shipping and tracking. I got messaged when this thing got to Dallas, and I got it 2 days later. The blonde wig and those wig stands. Okay, the blonde wig, I got notified it was on the way. The international shipping site is in Japanese or Chinese or something, so I could barely read it. I saw that it was still there a week after it had shipped. It said that it hadn't gotten an update since it was in the distribution center in Japan. Those wig stands, they just said they left. They didn't say. They gave me a month window for when they'd arrive. And it was just so confusing and frustrating because I'm like, well, I ordered these first and they're all shipping separately. Which one's gonna get here first? And luckily enough, the pink wig and the wig stands got here the same day. And the blonde wig got here pretty much 2 days later. Is it so hard? Is it so hard to actually ship things? And the vamp fangs, those were more of a local purchase because I did buy those from the US. But those got here in like 5 days. I love vamp fangs because you don't need to pay express shipping to get express delivery. There's the regular UPS delivery, there's UPS with tracking, so it's priority mail or whatnot. Then there's UPS shipping, which is fast, and then there's UPS shipping, which is with tracking, and that's like 2-day delivery and whatnot. And it's like you can get your shipping almost immediately. The stuff goes out almost pretty much overnight, immediate. It's just really convenient. Van Fangs is really good with their shipping and really good with their costs. It's pretty much $14 for standard fangs of whatever size you want. Retractable fangs, I believe, are a little more. Combination kits are a little more. It's about $6 or $7 for extra fit molding packs. You get a lot when you order them, but you might like run out of the oil or whatnot. I think with the extra kit you get 2 bottles. I never needed to use extras. I always had plenty what I got in the kit. They give you plenty, they do. But if you need an extra molding kit, like you got rid of your stuff and you wanted to like give your fangs to somebody else, you just scrape that stuff out and remold them to the new person's teeth. I might do that when I get rid of my big fangs, but I might have like sawed down the actual teeth, so I'm not sure. I probably need to just throw them away. They've gotten really mucky since I was stupid and kept closing the lid while they were still still damp. They smell funny and they're interesting color. Take care of your fake teeth if you've got fake teeth. Just saying. Also, a colleague of mine dared me to come to work with my pink wig on. So, I'm going to go get dressed and put the wig on and head on over to work because it's my day off and I'm going to have some fun. I haven't seen anything like this in public yet. I did see those cosplayers, but the hair colors on them were pretty normal. Like, I saw Eloise Trancy from Black Butler. Eloise has blonde hair. It's like blonde, whitish, depending on what you want to do with it. The only thing elaborate with that costume is the clothing. And by the way, you can get contacts for Ciel's eyes, but you cannot get tongue tattoos for Eloise's mark. How does that work? Do you just like, hey, Fruit Roll Up, can you make a tongue tattoo for me? Or do people even use that? Because I know if you're wanting to cosplay for Gluttony in Full Metal Alchemist, he's got the sigil on his tongue too. I mean, it's not a foreign idea for animes to have like tongue things that aren't piercings. It's like, I've got something on the tongue. It's not a foreign concept, so how do people do that? Do they just say, oh, well, you can't put something on your tongue like that, so might as well forget about it? Sorry, my face itched. It's just confusing to me. But, so, now I have 5 wigs, and I want at least 2 more. Because I think I talked about this in the last one. I do want a Lust wig, like a long black one. And if this blonde wig doesn't work out, I'm going to have to get another one that's long. Much longer. Me. And, well, that's about it there. So, I guess I'll, see you lovely folks later. Bye.